What's up, y'all? It's Sarah, the Urban Cowgirl. It's officially October in Texas. Football season has started, but you know what? Hockey is just around the corner. I'm a big Dallas Stars fan, actually. I'm private chef to a hockey player named Tyler Seguin. He's a really nice guy. He got me into hockey for the first time in my life. So today, in honor of hockey season, I'm gonna be sharing a recipe for my Tipsy berries. These are these little berries. They're dipped in chocolate. We're gonna decorate them with your favorite team colors, and they have a little pipette of alcohol, any alcohol that you like, and they're gonna be great for your next party or tailgate. So let me show you everything we need to get started. Okay guys, so I've got some almond bark here. This looks like chocolate, but it's a little bit different. It dries really, really fast. Chocolate takes a long time to dry. So what I'm gonna do is use almond bark for this project, and it's gonna go much easier. I've got white chocolate and dark chocolate. That's more of a design choice. And just put 3 of these in here. I always put more white chocolate because you'll see with the design we'll need a little bit more white chocolate. Now I've also got 2 squeezy bottles, and we'll just put some almond bark in here and a little bit of dark chocolate. Almond bark is more forgiving than chocolate. It's easier to work with, so that's another good reason to use almond bark. You're more than welcome to use chocolate if you want, but chocolate takes a really long time to dry. And so for this project, I just want to get it all out of the way. So with each of these, we're going to microwave them in about 30-second increments. You can stir them a little bit in between, and they're just slowly going to liquefy. Okay, and this is exactly what it should look like when you use almond bark. It's really easy. It's not terribly difficult to work with. Now we'll just do this with all of the other chocolate. Okay, and this is what they look like when you microwave them in the little containers. It looks exactly the same. So you're just gonna put the lids on. It's gonna help us to decorate with these. And if they start to get a little bit too thick, you can just microwave it again. That's kind of the joy of working with almond bark. It's very easy to work with. So here's my strawberries. You wanna work with the largest strawberries that you can find. This time of year, they're a little smaller. If you can find long stem strawberries, those would be ideal, but usually they only have those around Valentine's Day. I'm just making sure that the strawberries are really dry. When you add moisture into the almond bark or chocolate, if you're deciding to use chocolate, you don't want to get any water. So I'm gonna take a strawberry and I'm just gonna dip it in the white chocolate all around. Just hold the little green out of the way, and then I really want to get the excess off. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set them down, let it start to set up, which it'll start to set up really fast. When you work with chocolate instead of almond bark, it looks the same, but chocolate is much more difficult to work with. I mean, there's pastry and baking people who only work with chocolate just because you have to temper chocolate. If you don't temper it, it doesn't get hard fast enough. It's just a little bit more problematic. Almond bark is just kind of a product for the rest of us. It's very similar to chocolate, but you don't have to be an expert. And I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna do some white, and then I'm gonna do some dark chocolate, and you'll see later how we're going to design them. Okay guys, we're all back. The strawberries have hardened, just like that. Didn't take that much time. And now I'm gonna show you some of the different stuff that I'm gonna be using to decorate them. So over here, I've got some edible glitter. I've got it in black, I've got a couple different shades of green and 1 shade of white. Okay, and then I've got luster dust. And this comes in silver and gold. What we're gonna do is mix it in a little bit of alcohol, whatever you got, like vodka, rum, it doesn't really matter. You're just gonna put some in there, and it's gonna make this gorgeous paint, basically, that you can paint anything with. Now, one thing that I use that some people may just use with the wet chocolate, I buy confectioner's glaze. You can get this online. You can also get it at the cake store. And all it does is make chocolate confection shiny, but what I use it for is to make the stuff stick. It's really cheap, no big deal. So just make sure whatever bowl that you put it in, you're okay losing, because it's really sticky and I don't find that I can wash it out very well. So I have 2 little paintbrushes. Any paintbrushes will do, but again, whatever you use with the confectioner's glaze, you're gonna lose. So just make sure you're comfortable sacrificing it. So I'm gonna start with one of the chocolate berries. Now the luster dust that we liquefied looks really good on these. So for the big ones with the glitter, I'm just gonna take the confectioner's glaze and I'm just gonna brush it on. It's clear, doesn't taste like anything. Again, it's just meant to make confections shiny. They use it on wedding cakes and stuff. And it gives me something to make the glitter stick. I'll just take some of the green. This is a really pretty green. And okay, so I've got a decorated berry and I'm gonna do a little bit of the white chocolate drizzled on top. Okay, look how cute they are. Aren't they fun? So the last part of this is to use these little pipettes. Now you can get these on Amazon. They're really cheap. They're like $100 for $9. And we're gonna fill them with something. Today I am gonna be using brandy. This is a vanilla brandy. I didn't really drink brandy my whole life, and then around Christmas, I always make like a apple cider. Hard apple cider. I'll show you guys how to make it this year. And I got some peach brandy and I loved it because it's strong, but it's also got a little bit of flavor to it. So I thought this would be perfect to use with a little vanilla brandy. And so all you do is you pull it up into the pipette and you'll just stick it in and it'll sit there until someone comes and takes it out. So here they are. This is how you'll, go into the party. And this is how you want to kind of explain to your friends to eat it. You're just going to take the little pipette out, give yourself a little shot. Woo! It's not enough that it burns, but it's like a little taste. It's kind of like to get the party started. And then, eat your strawberry. All right, guys, I'm Sarah Penrod, the Urban Cowgirl. You're gonna be able to get the recipe for the Tipsy Strawberries at urbancowgirllife.com. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. There's a little bell down there, and if you tick that, you will get a notification next time we post the video, which is pretty regularly. We hope you're gonna try this recipe out, and we'll see you next time.